The Retroid Pocket 5 has quickly become one of the most versatile handhelds on the market. Whether you are into retro gaming, Android titles, or using it as a portable desktop, this device can do it all. I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get the most out of it. Hardware, emulators, Android games, productivity apps, accessories, and a complete resource website I have built to help you set it all up easily. The Retroid Pocket 5 is a compact handheld console that runs Android 13. It is designed for retro gamers, emulation enthusiasts, and tinkerers who want the flexibility of a full Android system in a portable form. With access to the Play Store and the ability to sideload apps, it becomes a versatile platform for both gaming and everyday use. The RP5 is built around the Snapdragon 865, a flagship processor from Qualcomm from a few years ago. It comes with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of internal storage, 5000 mAh for the battery, and you can add a microSD card to expand the internal storage. But what really stands out is the display. A stunning 5.5-inch AMOLED panel with vibrant colors, deep blacks, and excellent outdoor visibility. It's easily one of the best screens in any retro handheld right now. The build quality is solid, with responsive face buttons, analog triggers, and clicky, well-positioned shoulder buttons. The L2 and the R2 triggers are analog, which makes a big difference in games that support variable input. While the overall ergonomics are decent, it's not the most comfortable handheld for extended sessions. For longer gaming marathons, I highly recommend you using a 3D printed grip for better hand support. You will find a link to one on my website later in the video. Out of the box, it runs Android 13 and gives you the choice between the Retroid launcher and an early stock Android experience. I personally use Nova Launcher for a clean and customizable interface, and for wallpapers I'm using Wallpaper Engine, which works great in this device. The Play Store works without any issues, so you can install all your favorite apps directly. Just keep in mind that the RP5 has Widevine L3, which means that streaming apps like Netflix or Amazon Prime Video will be limited to standard definition only, not HD. Also, you can sideload your favorite apps, install emulators, or customize it however you like. It truly feels like a real Android device, not a lockdown console. If you have any questions about setting this up, feel free to ask in the comments. And if you find this video useful, please subscribe. When talking about the emulators and the performance, this is where the Retroid Pocket 5 really shines as a retro gaming machine. Thanks to the power of the Snapdragon 865 and active cooling, it handles a wide range of systems with ease. NES, SNES, GBA, PS1, PSP, perfect. Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, NDS, very smooth without any type of problem. GameCube, Wii, PlayStation 2, even 3DS runs really great at 2x or 3x resolution. The Nintendo Switch and some PC games can also be played, but they often require specific emulator configurations and performance testing to find what works best for each title. And of course, you can stream your PC games using Steam Link or Moonlight for even more flexibility. To make things even easier, I have put together a dedicated emulation section on my website, where you will find direct links to the most recommended emulators along with setup guides. These guides come from trusted creators such as Retro Game Corps, so you will be up and running in no time without having to dig through forums or outdated tutorials. Now let me recommend you some Android games. If you are looking for great native Android games to enjoy on the Retroid Pocket 5, I have been testing a batch of them and taking notes. On my website, you will find a curated selection with links. Here are some standout picks based on my experience. Halls of Torment. This is a premium game, very similar to Vampire Survivor, with out-of-run progression, full controller support, and it is super fun. I highly recommend it. Dungeon Crawler. This is great for short sessions. It is in Spanish or in the language you prefer, and it comes with Play Pass. It also support controllers, so a 10 out of 10. Evo Creo 1 R2, I have to say that if you are going to play in English, it is okay, but if you are going to play in another language, the translation is done with Google Translate. It doesn't have controller support, but you can map your controllers with the Retroid Pocket 5. Honestly, I would rather play a Pokémon ROM hack. I will show you later how to run Pokémon Fangames on the Retroid Pocket 5. Dead Cells, this is a classic, it's a roguelike. It has controller support and it is available in a lot of different languages. Slide Spire, it is excellent for quick or long sessions and ideal for touch screens. Scorebringer, Sparklight and Skull, they all are great roguelikes, so I recommend you checking them. They all have controller supports and work really great in the Retroid Pocket 5. Now let's talk about the dock mode and productivity apps in the Retroid Pocket 5. With a USB-C hub with video out, the Retroid Pocket 5 can easily be transformed into a mini desktop setup. You can connect a monitor, a keyboard and a mouse and use it for browsing, writing or even light productivity. I also have several videos in the channel on how to install a Linux environment in Android devices in case you want to check them. You can run apps like GIMP, a Photoshop-like app, you can run VLC, Python, JavaScript and things like that. And in the other side, if you are curious about which apps I recommend for working on an Android tablet, for example, I have made a dedicated video where I go into detail on the specific productivity apps that I use. Feel free to check them after this one. Another thing I would like to highlight about the Retroid Pocket 5 is that you can run Pokémon Fangames using an app called JoiPlay. It works surprisingly well and you can map the controls just like any emulator. I already have a full tutorial on how to set it up in another video, but I will show you a quick preview now so you get an idea. This is Pokémon Añil, a Pokémon fan game of the first generation. It works perfectly and like this particular game you can try others like Pokémon Fusions or many more. Now let me show you my website. I built a full resource site for the Retroid Pocket 5 with setup guides to get your handheld up and running quickly even if you are starting from scratch, emulator downloads with direct links to the most stable and updated versions, including some links to guides for that emulators, recommended accessories based on real testing and the community feedback, and everything is categorized, clean and easy to navigate. I have also included curated guides from trusted content creators to save your time and frustration, and whether you are trying to emulate a specific system or just want to make the most of your Retroid Pocket 5, the website will point you in the right direction, or at least I hope that. The link is in the description. Let's go now quickly through some useful accessories that you might want. The first one is the tempered glass protector. The second one is a travel case or a grip shell. In my case I have two different travel cases. One is more rugged and it looks amazing, you can see it, and the other one is the official one, which is a bit smaller and you can also put inside some USB cable or some headphones, but it doesn't look that nice. Also I highly recommend you getting one cheap USB-C dock, a microSD card, the bigger the better, and a Bluetooth controller for when you are playing dock. In my case, I really like the GameCube Nova Lite 2. It's very cheap, around 20 bucks, and it is really comfortable. You can find links to all these accessories in my website. Remember that you have the link in the description. So, I think the Retroid Pocket 5 is an incredible handheld that adapts to your needs. Whether you are gaming on the go or using it dock, there is so much you can do with it. Let me know in the comments what system or setup you are starting with, and if this helped you, feel free to subscribe for more content like this. Also, please let me know if you want to see something in specific about the Retroid Pocket 5 or any other retro handheld that appears in the channel.